Alrighty guys, so we just finished this Cybertruck up in a gloss black from FlexiShield. This is a PPF, so it has self-healing abilities, and that's actually what I'm trying to let it do right now in the sun, is heal out any of those install scratches. The sun should heal those out, which is great. But yeah, this owner wanted just a gloss black. He went with PPF, a color PPF. So this is looking freaking awesome. Look at the reflection, guys. Look at this. What in the world? I mean, it's almost perfect. It's like 99%. There's a little bit of a texture, but I mean, comparing this to like a vinyl wrap, I mean, this is borderline perfect. I would argue it's even perfect than any of the, it's more perfect than any of the paint jobs that come out of factories. I mean, if you got maybe a let's say a gloss black paint and then you sanded and polished it, you would probably get near this or a little bit better. But this coming out of a film, look at this. I mean, what in the world? Look, it's so freaking perfect. Look at that, dude. Oh my God. So this is amazing, guys. We did the gloss black color PPF. And like I said, this is from FlexiShield, so it's a US made color PPF. I usually work with SVG. They're a Japanese PPF company, but with the tariffs and everything, the first few customers of like Q2, I've been kind of trying to see if I can find a US made PPF, and I found FlexiShield, and they seem to be really good, similar prices, but they don't really have as many colors as SVG, so just depending on the job, it'll depend what I go with. But if you guys want to check out some of the edges, let me show you guys some of the edges. So I wrap all the way around here. I actually take out the tail lights, take all this off. I take off the tailgate so I can get under here. So this is all covered. Same thing over here. Same thing here. And then, see, that's all covered under there. And then if you guys want to take a look inside the door, this is how much we go inside the door. I should probably go a little bit farther, but what I usually do is guide my blade across this edge to get a perfect line. I could definitely go a little bit further. Maybe that's something I'll do in the future, but it just depends on the material and how much I need to get it in there. But overall, it looks like it's holding really well. These spots are pretty difficult. You know, I keep going back and forth between what I want to do with these. You know, what I would really like to do is, honestly, I would love to take these off. I would love to take these off and wrap them off the truck. But what's difficult is, in order to get this off, you have to take this piece off. And almost every time it's impossible to take this off without breaking those clips. So it's like, it's really difficult deciding if it's worth it or not. I mean, that part's like $6, so maybe I just buy a ton of those and replace them every time I do this piece. But if I don't do that, I almost basically have to do a flush cut. It just always depends on the situation of the fitment. If the fitment is too close, you have to do a flush cut. If there's a big enough gap, I can sometimes wrap around, but most of the time I find that cutting flush is almost the better and more safe route. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. I think this gloss black, honestly, I think I prefer this over satin black. I think gloss black is just gonna clean up easier. It's gonna be easier to maintain. I think it looks freaking awesome. I think I'm gonna go with this over satin black. I definitely like this more than satin black. So thank you guys for watching. thanks for being here. If you guys have any questions about the Cybertruck or wrapping it or anything, let me know. I mostly specialize in Cybertrucks over here. It's just something that I've really promoted that I do a lot, so I mostly do them, to be honest. But I will, of course, do other Teslas and stuff. But if you guys have any questions, definitely go ahead and send me a message. I will leave my number down below too if you guys want to text me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.